I got Mikey Ryba here. Mikey, what are we going to go look at?
We have a 2004 Ford Thunderbird.
Oh, with how many miles?
15,000.
15,000 miles. Whose trade is this?
Lorena's.
Wow. Okay.
You know, I bring the
So
gems.
she brings the gems.
These actually were very cool. We had a couple friends of ours that had them. Oh man, look at it.
All right, so does he have the top?
He has the hard top as well.
He has the hard top.
Oh yeah.
Yes, if you know anything about these, they come with a hard top. Most people have a hoist that they will hoist them up and then have it stored in the air with these. You guys like James Bond?
I like James Bond. Who doesn't like James Bond?
You know in 02? So in 2002, when these were re-released, in Die Another Day, the car was debuted by Halle Berry.
The Thunderbird was.
Yes.
It looks just from standing here very clean.
I told you, it's perfect condition.
Has he owned it since new?
I don't know.
Right, but
And look at this.
my phone?
I mean, it's all detailed, polished up.
Well, it's been under the cover, he said, in his garage.
Yeah, but even under a cover, they don't look this good unless you clean them up a little bit. Wow, it's really nice. You take it for a spin?
Yeah, he told you because.
Okay.
Well, obviously. It
It
starts
is,
very nice.
it is clean. And the top works?
Look at that. Some all seasons. I mean, the interior looks brand new.
Probably in there.
You can tell that this is somebody that really had a lot of pride in this car and took good care of it.
So in 04, these were, oh my gosh, these things are such a deal. So this thing was like 40 grand, probably, right? Back in 04?
I wouldn't doubt it.
It's worth 12 now.
Wow.
Dude, yeah, Halle Berry drove it and Die Another Day.
Dude, amazing.
Dougie, you want to drive it?
Sure. Here, you driving? I'll
drive, yeah.
I'll ride shotgun.
All right.
Are you going to plug it in?
We will. Steven, you want to give it a whirl?
All right, riding shotgun in a T-Bird.
Look at the inside.
Look at the inside.
It's got heated seats, thankfully.
I unplugged.
You said it's got seatbelts? It's not
No.
from 1970.
I said it's got heated seats.
I was like, what?
Okay, Daddy, you're in.
All right, we're doing our OBD scanner here for AccuTrade.
15109.
109, okay.
15109. That is unbelievable.
You're welcome.
I love it.
You were so scared.
I'm not scared. It's just a 20-year-old car. So I want to see it with my eyeballs.
We don't usually when people tell us it's perfect, it isn't. So it's fair to be a little nervous.
I was wondering if it like went down by itself.
All right, here, I'm going to test the top.
Take your top off, Mike.
Now do you have to release it here?
Yep. Sorry, Dougie. Good eye.
There you go.
So we got a
Oh, it's
twist.
manual?
No.
Oh.
Wow.
All right, so it functions. And he's got the hard top.
He's got the totally has
Okay.
the hard top, yes.
Look how quick that goes down.
That really was fast.
In
That was
21 years old, that thing went down faster than our
car.
cars.
That really was fast.
All right, I'm going to put it back up.
All right, bye.
We're almost done.
Okay. Now let's hook it back in.
And it's aggressive. It really comes flying at you. And my heated seat button illuminated, so now we're going to find out if it works.
Let's see if this all functions.
Because these are definitely the type of things. And you know what? Being a Ford owner myself, I had an 05 Mustang, which is weird to think about right now because
I had an 94.
it would have been only a year newer than this car. But all of these buttons would wear so much.
Right, that makes sense.
The window switches and the locks. And these ones look like they're all brand new.
Does your seat work over there? Everything so far seems to function as it should.
So I have a manual
Is
seat,
yours
I think,
manual?
on this. Oh, no, I don't. No, it's power. There we go. It's a manual seat back, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same.
manual seat back.
Planning it.
Power forward.
Okay. Defrost vent driver door circuit failure. Cold air bypass driver door circuit failure.
What does that mean?
Probably the defroster doesn't function.
Is it a value impacting option or no?
Mine minus 1,050. And then also there's like a scuff on the front bumper on your side now.
It could be. I wonder if it's like the rear defrost. We could look up the code.
Yeah, it's all saved in the back. If you want to unplug the scanner.
Yep. All right, Dougie and I are going to go whip it. All right. Well, the backup camera doesn't work, Doug. What the hell?
I know. They forgot to install it, I think.
It is clean.
It really is.
I will give her that.
Turn the fan speed down here because the heat definitely works.
The heat works, which is great.
The heat definitely works, and my heated seat, I think, is getting a little warmer.
Yeah, mine feels like it works.
Yeah.
Good there. When you're hiring, let's turn this down and see.
This is cool. We don't normally get 20-year-old trades that are this nice. Really, if you think about it, this was probably made sometime in 23 or 2003, so it's probably 21, 22 years old.
Well, they came back out in 02, I believe, right? When they redid the T-Bird?
It was early 2000s.
Yeah.
I remember when they came out, it was very much like the PT Cruiser, where people just had to have it.
I know! My cousin had one.
But unlike the PT Cruiser, I thought these were actually pretty cool.
They are cool. That's what I'm saying. These things are a deal. I think back then, I'm telling you, they were like 40 grand.
Yeah, they were expensive. I'm actually kind of happy to see that it's held its value as well. I mean, as it has. I could if you had told me that this was worth $3 or $4 grand, I would have believed it, just based on the age.
Right. The guy certainly took care of it, so it is really clean.
It seems to drive smoothly. I don't hear any concerning rattles.
Yeah, nor do I. Yeah, nothing unusual here.
Brakes don't seem to be pulsating.
Oh, they're fine. Tires looked okay. That's what I'd asked her too, because she was like, "Well, it's like a 15,000 miles," and I was like, "Well,
Yeah.
tires are
15,000 original miles, are they?
Yeah.
Those are original?
Oh, I don't know. That's what that's what I was saying to her
Oh.
before she brought the car in, and then she was, because we were talking about the tires, and I was like, "Well, are they dry rotted?"
Yeah. And the reason that we asked that is that time or miles could be of importance, right? You could have only 10,000 miles on a tire tread, but if the tire's 15 years old, probably isn't good anymore.
Yeah, I guess this client has got 9 cars, she
Wow.
said. So he has this, he had an older Mustang, he actually had a couple of them as well, and we looked at those the other day too, but it looks like this is the one that he is using the least and is interested in moving into a CLE cab, if my memory serves me right. I think that she said that he was looking
A CLE cab, okay.
instead of this, so.
I mean, it really feels like it drives nice.
Nice car.
The tires aren't wobbling even, which a car that sits a lot, you could have that. You could get flat spots in tires pretty easily.
Exactly. The alignment even seems on. The brakes aren't pulsating. The car is...
Like, if we take
Feels
this in,
great.
do we actually give this one a try?
I am giving it a try.
Yeah. You know, because this comes up a lot. I think a lot of people, unfortunately for us, 9 times out of 10, if we take in a 2004 anything, we're just not going to be able to keep it.
Right.
It will not be in a condition mechanically or cosmetically where we can resell it without potential issues. But this might be, and that might even be 95 out of 100. This is a car
This
that
is worth a shot, dude.
yeah. I mean, this truly does look
This is a
like
nice
it
car.
rolled off the showroom just now.
This is a nice car.
I'm not even seeing any like scuffs on any of the interior panels, like, you know, like it caught a nail somewhere or.
No, it's all very clean, dude. The dashboard, look at this.
Yep, no cracking in the dash.
Right, dude, the seats look good. I mean,
Yeah, the
real leather.
a
But
little bit of
nothing
leather
out of the
wear.
ordinary, right, but...
No,
Oh my gosh. When was the last time you saw a 21-year-old car this nice?
it's been many, many years. I've seen, you know, what are the cars? Lexus, I think, is notorious for this. Lexus and Acura, some of their cars that have the full leather, after like 2-3 years, can look like it's a 15-year-old car.
Oh, yeah,
yeah, on the driver's seat.
Yeah, this one was certainly well kept. Dude, it's nice. I dig it.
I dig it.
Heat works. All this stuff functions as it should. Power mirrors work. Top goes up and down.
I'm still amazed by just how clean all these
Look how,
buttons
yeah,
are.
exactly.
Because I only
No
had
wear
mine.
on any of them.
Yep.
You know the Maseratis, like how they get sticky
Yeah.
as well. So like even on the steering wheel, like all these look great. Everything works. Look at that.
Oh, here we go. Here's one little defect, little missing cover up here. We found something. It's probably a $5 plastic cover.
Sure it is. That's the other good part about this too. Even if there are anything like that, it's probably inexpensive.
Yeah, that's.
I gotta have it, dude. I gotta have it.
We should go back and just grill the guy. Be like, what the heck is
What
this?
is the matter with you? Just be like, well, you know, if you had that defrost vent cover.
Now this is interesting. Is this literally like a manual defeat of the passenger airbag down here?
Didn't they have that for the key? You put the key in there and then turn it on or off, whether or not you have a passenger in the seat?
It sure seems like it.
Yeah.
If you wanted to make sure
Here,
that
you want it off, Doug?
I think I'm good with it on. Thank you.
Buddy, I really like it. I really like it.
So I wonder.
I told Sam across the street, I'm like, I'm running over to look at an 04 T-Bird. He's like, oh, enjoy. I'm like, oh, dude, we're getting it.
I wonder what the retail market would be on something like this.
You know, there's probably not a lot of comps, as far as, at least based off of the mileage, right? I mean, I would bet, now we'll have to look when we get in there, but much like that G-Wagon that we have, I did confirm, we sold it, by the way. It was
the 15?
Yeah, it was the lowest mileage G550. That was a 2015. Now, there were a couple 63s that had lower mileage, but from a 550 standpoint, that was it. I would argue that this is probably one of the lowest mileage T-Birds, if not the lowest out there.
Yeah, I would say it's got a fighting chance at least. Wow.
Okay.
This is cool. Again, we don't normally get older cars that are this nice. It just doesn't happen. What's going on, guys? What's up?
You like that?
04 T-Bird, baby.
Dude, even the shocks on the hood work.
Even, look at,
Those will wear.
even the engine bay is pristine. I mean, look how clean it is in here. V8 that they had in this bad boy.
That's right, baby. Good car.
Yeah, you can tell a lot of love from the person who owns this. Headlights aren't fogged.
This was well taken care of, Dougie.
Yeah. So, okay, so here's what Steven was talking about. Just one little scratch down here. If that's all there is, that's pretty impressive. And I don't see any dry rot on the tires.
That's what I'm looking for,
Yeah.
so I was looking for a year. They look fine.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely no dry rot here. Pilots.
Cover's got the top, soft top cover, so when you put it down, you can put this cover over it. And he claims to have the hard top.
I'd be shocked if this person didn't have the hard top.
Right.
Awesome. I love it.
I love it. Let's go look at it.
You know the most impressive part is that it's a black car and looks that good.
It looks great.
I mean, that is like the one color that could easily wear terribly over time.
Great job taking care of this car.
Wow, 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 wow.
Not much gets me going, but man, I like that a lot.
It's really nice. All right.
Okay, let's go look.
It's nice. It really is.
2 keys?
Yes.
Of course he does. Why wouldn't
And of course, he's got 2 keys.
So the real question is, what are we not gonna do for this car?
What do you mean?
Because obviously it popped up that $1,000. Aren't we just gonna sell it as is?
Did you guys look it up to see what that was?
Yeah.
What was it, 15,179?
Yes, sir.
15,170.
The miles.
Oh, I was like, it was not 15,000.
No, 15.1.
So it has just basically, and there's one, do you want to put this on there?
Little scuff.
The little
It's
scuff on
like
the front, or do you want to
literally,
leave it
I
off?
can touch it up if you
I
want.
wouldn't nickel and dime this guy.
Yeah, I don't think.
Honestly,
It's this big.
This is the cleanest 21-year-old car I've ever seen in my life. So.
Aren't you happy?
So according to what we can see here, there's 34 listed for sale in the country with a median odometer of 59,683.
Okay.
So it's fair to say, now again, this isn't going to give us the average, but here's one with 29. Look at a lot of these in like the 70s, 90s that are listed. You know, here's one for 10, 11. I mean, these are bringing good money even with those kind of miles. So I think that retail, this could easily be like 18, 19.
19 grand. For
I really think so.
Maybe 20.
The next lowest miles is 19,990, 29,500
Where's the lowest mileage?
It appears that way.
from what I can see. Let's go to page
We
2.
have a golden egg.
Here's one with 19,988. That's pretty close.
Yeah. Maybe it's a 24 grand,
So,
20,
What cars do we
23.9
have
car.
with V8? We have
Do we leave this out?
S580,
So we don't-
GL63, and
I'm
regular
honestly not worried
GT63.
about that.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's even a
Really?
thing,
Oh, yeah.
really.
GLS.
I think we leave it
580 and
I would, buddy.
63.
Never gonna come over here and raise hell with you, but in this case, that's why I wanted to look at this car.
It's a 6-cylinder.
Is it going to even let me?
Are you sure? Because it's a plug-in.
I would invalidate the instant offer, but I think we're okay.
Would you tell him already, Fifi, the 12.1?
I think I did, yeah. Hold
Yeah,
on.
I'm good.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Are you good at that number?
Yes.
I think we're good. Yeah, we're good at that number.
How was it?
The car is awesome.
Yeah.
I knew you'd like it, and you were so depressed
I
yesterday.
wasn't depressed.
He was like,
No.
great.
I'm like, let me know when it gets here because it's a 21-year-old.
I just,
You know as well
you
as-
know when you could tell when someone is very meticulous?
Yeah,
Oh my
That's
God,
the kind
this-
of guy that I
yes.
was not worried about.
100%. But, you know, again, probably 99 times out of 100, this car would not be nice,
Correct.
right? So it did scan a code with the AC, but we're going to leave it out.
You know what you do with that?
You're lucky it's cold outside.
You put the top down. Do that.
Yeah. Well, if I had to guess, it may have something to do with the defroster. That's what it notated. So I wonder if it's the rear defroster doesn't.
Well, it was only $1,000.
Which.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
just the car is so much nicer than we would have ever imagined.
All
that
the other stuff about it, I think, makes up for that.
we'll deal with it, basically, is what we're saying. So, yeah, it does sound like the rear defroster doesn't work based on the way the scan read.
Is he getting a CLE cab? Is that what you
So
said
we're
yesterday?
looking at the red with the brown.
Ooh.
That is exactly the
This
color
is Donnie
combination
car,
that
dude.
I would
04 T-Bird,
expect.
bro.
That's the most hideous car designed in the last
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Pull up.
Oh
Let
my
me see
God.
They
something.
missed the mark on that car so bad.
Are you saying that car is worse looking than the Pontiac Aztec?
Close?
Halle Berry made this look good and Die Another Day, bro.
I mean,
Halle
sorry.
Berry makes anything look good.
Considering
Well,
what they
there's
were
that.
trying to emulate, the old Thunderbirds of the, you know.
She drove.
They had a chance.
Boom!
Oh, look at that orange. Wow.
It's her. It was 03, sorry.
Well, that
That
adds
was
at
02.
least $2,000 to it.
The orange.
Well, Halle didn't drive this one.
Look at her.
Show
So
'em-
far.
type in 1957 Thunderbird, what they were trying to emulate, and they just made this like a blob.
These are, you know what? What did this sell for new? I think they were about 40 grand. So 2004 Ford Thunderbird.
I don't even know when he got this car. Because it says that it's 4 owners.
37.
Yeah,
Oh,
this-
it's a 43. Yeah, 40 grand.
If you put the Thunderbird on the hood, I'll buy it. But it's got to be gold.
It's already got the emblem.
So 1957 Thunderbird. Yep.
Thunderbird. T-Bird.
Thunderbird.
I think that was the year they were trying to emulate. Yeah, they were.
I don't think they missed the mark that much.
I don't think so, dude. That's what the
fins
top
on the
still look like.
back.
So the new hardtop still
would
looks
know,
like that.
okay. He's seen them.
I mean, Don.
Don's like, that's what I had when I was 16 years
I
old.
was even born in 57.
No, I was like, oh, it's John. Okay.
That's I would say that's pretty much what every modern car looks like compared to its old
See,
counterpart.
At least the like the headlights
Lean
there
back.
point out the fins on the back. That 04 is just a round blob of nothing. There's no lines on it.
Don
Well,
is very
it's a-
offended by this car.
It's a newer generation that,
It's kind of.
He couldn't wait to walk in here and say how much he hated that car.
Is that
yeah,
what is it, a V8 with like 200 horsepower to it? Probably.
every
Remember the V8s
bit
back
of
then?
it.
It's 200 horsepower. That's
I don't know. I actually think that now that I'm looking at the 57, yeah, it's rounder, but I think that they retained a lot of the original character.
Yeah.
You know,
Don doesn't
The round
agree.
headlights.
The round headlights. Well, the
grill,
and the
the
wheels
lower-
are round.
Go to
so-
images, blow a bigger picture up.
Didn't think he was going to show up today. He's so meticulous. I can't believe he drove the
He
car in
likes
this
me.
weather.
anybody who's watching this video, if we do take this in on trade and Don ends up being your salesperson, he actually hates the car no matter what he tells you. So,
To see, because at the end of the day, it is still a 21-year-old car. Now, this one was maintained perfectly, so he's certainly. I'd love to see the rest of his collection because this dude is clearly taking care of it. So.
He has
But
nice.
this is the type of stuff that
Now, when
I
you
like
say-
because the car doesn't have a comp, right? There's nothing out there that's necessarily going to compare to it because how do you get
would want
something?
it.
What?
There's none out there that you can just crank them.
Not with this mileage.
Not with that miles, just like the G-Wagon that we have. That's a 10-year-old G550 with 27,000
Hold
miles
on,
on it.
Yeah.
until your service department gets all of it, then we'll talk.
Dude, that thing's fine. They had to do the shock bushings on it because they were worn. That was it.
Hasn't been to our shop yet.
It has. Oh, the T-Bird, no, but
Anyway, just buy it, keep it in your garage.
yeah.
Well, we can buy it once I get the
Christina
trucks
will love me.
together.
I bet service will quote tires, but that's.
yeah, they probably will.